Huh?
Huh?
Does my mic sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check,
1
mic
2.
check, mic check. All right, guys,
Check,
get
check,
your
check, check.
bikinis on. Get your gumball ready.
Bro, it's fall. Get the fuck out of here. Bonfire season.
Yeah, I mean, guys, welcome to another episode. Another episode of At War with Words. Today, we have me as your regular host, one and only, Deep.
Yo, I swear the way he introduces himself, it's like, you know,
He-
he's a king and like we're just
Okay, yo, can I,
peasants.
can I,
He
you know,
totally.
it's like become a tradition on this podcast to like the introduction is to ruin the introduction.
exactly.
He totally forgot
I
the
don't
order.
think we've properly done an introduction in a while. We usually just talk shit about Deep's introduction.
Because
Exactly,
I
like-
want it to be smooth, but like the way he starts it off.
Listen, I want to be something different and spicy.
It's like,
all
did we
the time,
start?
okay?
Are we sure we started?
No. He's always like, this is, and then there's like a pause, and it's like at war with words. Like he's reading a script. Like, wait, what's this podcast?
Yo, sometimes he probably forget if it's a word or words.
Words.
The
Yeah.
word. What's the email again?
Yeah, the
Many
email
words.
The email is word.
Pre-show Deep is very hype, but the intro Deep is like, what the fudge am I saying?
So, anyways, I mean, there goes my intro again, guys.
And
well,
we gave away our guest.
Exactly. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode. Our
Still waiting.
20th episode. Guys, we've been doing this for 20 weeks.
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
decades.
Exactly.
And still not a single
weeks.
paycheck.
It's
So-
coming in the mail. I think I sent
Wait,
this to Jag. I sent your check to 3 Yelk Street. I don't know if you're getting the mail there.
I'll check. If my dad's got a new car, I'll know what's up.
I mean, I
I did too, man. Thanks, Deep.
I heard your mom is ordering a Tesla, so it might be,
My mom isn't ordering.
I think she's.
No, I thought that was Ishan. Your family's getting a Tesla Cybertruck, right?
Cybertruck. Yeah. My dad was. Oh, whatever. Anyways, and I know the pod. I don't wanna put
my mom
family business.
heard that there's a new Tesla thing coming out. She's like, so Debbie ordered a bitch pade. Like it's like some like
Grocery
tacos,
store
like, you
item.
can just order.
New iPhone.
Yeah, like, not even new iPhone. Like it's like you're getting a burger from McDonald's.
Wait in line for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I asked my parents. I'm like, have you seen what this car looks like? Because if you see what the car looks like, you might not want it because it's the Cybertruck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Most uncles and
think
uncles
they
don't
know
care.
What they're getting into.
Most
No,
of them
my
don't care about
parents
what it looks
don't, I
like.
think. And I do.
Most.
think they care.
I think they're more worried about the
No,
environment than anything.
I don't think that's true. What?
I think they're more worried about the environment. I think
Why do you think Indian people don't care about the environment?
they don't.
Like, you never hear any. You never hear any person at the Gurdwara. They'll complain about anything. They'll never complain about climate change though.
No way, dude. My Gurdwara is so eco-friendly. Like, I kid you not. Like, we went green everywhere.
You guys use gobar gas?
No, Goldberg.
It's Gurdwara so green they don't even have a building yet.
No.
It's just a plot of land with
No, dude. I
It's
meant,
it's all on Zoom.
no, I meant green, as in like they have like grass in that area. They're gonna eventually.
They got their
They ended
own like farm.
No, Sonny. They ended up doing the groundbreaking, and then they got into an argument, and then that's it. There's just grass. There's just grass now.
I mean that's one
See you
way
tomorrow.
to stop climate change is like not build anything.
Not building.
I mean, everything is.
It's been the same way for a year and a half now.
No, yo,
But-
guys. Let me ask you this. First of all, how's everyone doing?
Great, man. Couldn't be better.
Good,
I
man.
mean, the world's warming up, and now you just
Thanks for
remind
finally
me
asking.
about it.
I know everyone is having a good week.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
let me ask you guys this then. Would you guys rather? But
What would you rather?
Whoa,
No,
that's
no, no,
trademarked.
that's not what
That's
we're doing.
trademarked. Okay.
I would have
Like,
a job. I would have a job.
If no, if you're like going somewhere, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to get there like fast as possible, or you would just drive normally? Like just do the speed limit like 75 or not 65 or 70. Just go behind slow cars, or you just want to get there like soon as possible.
Depends, man. If I'm going through like a countryside and there's a
Are
lot
you
of like like
trying
if
to
you
yell at me?
No.
This is a very
What?
personal question right here.
Because you pick like a speed limit that I drive at a lot, like 75. Like that. Like if you check my car, like if I put like the thing on, it would probably be at 75, like the cruise control.
I knew it. See, I knew it.
And you were
Right,
so
I think-
into that question, I thought maybe I just been pissing you off or something.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Jack-
That's what I'm curious about, you know? Because actually, I was driving the other day, and somebody was with me, and they're like, "Oh, our ETA is 27 minutes." Then they're like, "The way you drive, we'll be there in 20 minutes." And I'm like, "Oh, like what is that supposed to mean?" They're like, "You just like rush to get anywhere you want to." I'm like, "It's not rushing. Like, what's the point of me following somebody behind? Like somebody's going 75 when I
Yeah.
can go like 80, 82 and just get there, you know, and just be at our destination." I get it. There's reckless driving. I'm not talking about reckless driving like crazy. I'm talking about just driving a little bit fast over the speed limit, of course, but just getting to your destination fast enough.
But
Nothing else.
is the safety of your passenger like a priority to you, Deep? Or
Yeah, do you drive differently with passenger?
I mean, my safety is more priority than anything.
No, of course. But like, do you think that it's right to actually drive faster when you have other people in the car?
It's again,
Like,
it's
risk
not about
their lives.
Again, it's not about right or wrong. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you're worried about your safety before anybody else's. Correct? Okay.
But I actually
so
want to
if-
diagnose.
I know if I get it, Jag, I get it. Some people are like, you know, psychos, but I'm saying you wouldn't do something stupid or like, oh, this is like me overtaking somebody. This is gonna be like very dangerous, you know. It just like, you know,
It's
just-
all you're saying is if you're behind someone and they're going 75, you get in the other lane, go to 80, and cut back in the lane because everyone does that.
yeah, and you're still going 80, 85, whatever.
85. Okay, now you're adding on like that difference between 80 and 85 is a lot, right? Like I feel like 80 is the mark where people say like I'm still safe to drive. You start getting into the 90s, like 85, 90, then you can kind of say you're getting
Okay,
a little
82,
reckless,
82.
right?
I keep my cruise
Oh my
control on
God.
82,
Okay. And what's the speed limit there? 45?
Do you guys
65.
Wait, before
65.
okay, before you guys go any further, on a normal highway, what are you normally driving?
82.
Sean and
Six,
Sunny.
65-ish.
Depends on what song,
65?
but usually 80 to
Yeah,
90.
bro. Like, what are you on faster than
with
that?
Depends on what
80 to 90 listening to the
If it's Turnpike, yeah, I'll go
to
80.
the Amrit Man song.
Yeah, and Gary Sunday song.
Yeah. No, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
Turnpike's a good.
What's on the
Turnpike's
radio
a
is what
good
it is.
baseline. What
Yeah,
do you guys?
no, no,
what are you
I
guys
think-
driving? What are you doing on the Turnpike?
82.
Oh, 80. 80.
No, it's 85, 80 to 85. You know why? Because I haven't experienced that many cops on Turnpike.
I know where the
that-
cops
that's-
are on Turnpike.
That's a 95, right? That's a 95 you guys are talking about?
No, that's
No.
still
Yeah,
like
the Turnpike.
60.
Yeah.
Legally, I think it's still
No,
60.
he means the actual name of the street is 95, right?
Oh, yeah,
Like
I-95.
Interstate 95, yeah, I-95, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
yeah.
like I would say 80
Yeah,
to
but
85.
that makes sense. No,
Yeah,
that
but most-
makes sense
mo-
because whenever I see some crazy ass driver going like 85 to 90 and like speeding past, they have a New York license plate.
It's so true, man. Like, legit, man. Like, my
I'm serious. yo, that
always, man.
anytime there's some crazy ass driver on the Turnpike, you check their license plate. They're from New York.
Dude, Bell Parkway's the worst, bro. It's like they're like a drag racing the entire time.
That's again, you guys still didn't answer the question. What would you guys do?
What was the question?
Again, if you would you drive like 75, like would you drive like 5 over the speed limit or 15 over the speed limit?
Is
You're
this
going on
person-
highway like 55,
who-
for example.
Is someone listening right now that you had this argument with? Because this is a very specific question.
No, it's
I know, right?
No, actually, because like I was actually driving.
What
and
did
I
you
was
do in
just
Canada,
thinking-
man?
I know I was just driving and thinking, like I'm like, okay, you know, I'm driving fast sometimes, like to get to my destination, you know.
Deep, you tell us what you want us to answer.
Yes.
I feel like you're so energized about this topic.
No,
you're
it's-
gonna yell
He's
at
like,
us if we.
he's like,
answer
watch,
the wrong way.
watch,
No,
watch.
not at
Man.
all.
I'm gonna
Again-
bring this up, and then be on my side.
No, it's just no. It's generally I was where I was going. I was going to airport to Philly, and I was driving, and I was like generally trying to get there fast as possible. And that's when I realized, okay, 'cause some people just rather just go to the speed limit, and I'm passing them, and I'm just going.
Man,
On the
if
way to
it's a- if it's
Philly
an
Airport,
open
you don't
road-
need to rush.
My
Philly Airport's a
my
mad-
flight was leaving in 45 minutes.
Well, that's a you problem then.
Well,
Exactly.
That's a different issue.
I know, no, but I'm
That's
just
a-
saying.
that's a planning problem.
I know, but again, even just saying in general, like, would you go
Like
over would you go over 10 or 15 over the speed limit?
Yeah,
Well,
so
I mean,
you
my
should
flight
do
was
anyways.
45 minutes. Hell yeah, yeah.
That's it. Okay, sounds good.
But if I'm
That's
going to
good.
like, let's say like but let's say I'm like saying
That's how you plan
yeah,
properly.
let's go out eat. Yeah, like if I'm saying let's go to the restaurant to go eat, I don't need to get there like doing 90. Like,
Jags,
Of course.
Jags
75.
drifting. Jags
Ooh,
drifting.
Jag. I actually want to.
McDonald's parking lot.
This is gonna sound like a dumb question, Jag, but like, is your time to get ready longer or shorter now, or the same? Like pre or post marriage? Like to get somewhere. Is it longer for you to get ready?
Bother me because
I mean, like, no, I mean, like,
No,
like, there's a
I'm
big
never-
difference.
I'm never in a rush to get anywhere. So like,
But
no, it's about the same because I'm never in a rush to get anywhere. So like,
At the end
I just get ready and I wait like 2 hours for Ria to get ready.
at the end of the day, men are always ready way before
What?
than anything. I'm saying at the end of the day, men are always ready before than anything.
It's not that. It's not it's like how long they take to get ready. It's
Can
more
I-
like,
can I tell
do
you
you
though?
plan accordingly a pre-time to get ready at the same time? Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, because I know how.
I tried that for a while.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like I used to try that for a while, and let me tell you, it wasn't for like Ria, it was more for Ashan. Like when I would go over their house, Ashan would take a really long time getting ready. So I would just wait like, for Ashan to get in the bathroom, wait 30 minutes, and then start getting ready. And then
Is this another,
we'd
is
be
this
ready.
another Uber situation? Another Uber situation?
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. But I've learned that Ashan gets ready pretty quickly now, so I can't do that. Now I got to be on time. Like I have to actually do that. But when I first had met him, you have to admit you took some long ass showers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
but who knows? He's just taking showers, you know.
He's just taking a shower. No, I think it's just like, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I think everybody, you know what I hate doing? I think if I have to like leave my house at 7:30, I don't see the point of getting ready before 7:30. Like I think I usually time my shit out. Like, okay, I gotta shave. That's gonna take me 20 minutes. I gotta I gotta do this. It's gonna take me 5 minutes. I gotta do this. It's gonna take me. I hate getting ready. Like I'd rather be ready at like 7:25, 7:20. But I can't be ready at 7 o'clock if I've got to leave at 7:30. I think that's pointless.
It's not about getting ready like on time. It's more like when you're ready. Like, are you leaving at a time that you're not late to anything?
Just being prepared, man. Just being prepared.
No. It's not about being prepared. I would rather. Yeah, I'm not a person that wants to get some places late. But I think nowadays, I mean, it's always been like a fashion statement to be late, right? Like people.
No,
just wanna-
reasonably late. Like, half hour late. Like,
Yeah, half
like,
hour, yeah.
normal.
Yeah, if somebody goes like, hey, listen, like we know, like, okay, if somebody says a party starts at 7 o'clock, but we know it really starts at 7:30, like, and it's gonna take me 30 minutes to get there. I would rather get ready by like 7 o'clock and leave. Like,
Exactly.
I hate like especially when you're like wearing a suit and like you can't like sit on a bed, you can't lay down because you don't want it to get wrinkled or anything like that. You want
that's
it to like
kinda
stay
annoying.
perfect, right? So like I hate like sitting there like if I'm not like, and especially like it goes either way. Like if I did my hair and I'm wearing a shirt, no problem, right? Because I can like button up the shirt. But if I'm wearing like a button down, I mean if I'm doing like a polo or like a regular t-shirt, I gotta put that down now, then like do my hair.
But
right?
when did you put on your perm? Like before or after?
It depends, man. And
what time you go to the salon?
no, yeah. But no, I mean, I think it all just depends at the scenario. But yeah,
I mean, any of you guys, because of the whole pandemic, like started cooking
Yeah.
more or anything like that at all, or no?
yeah, I would say so.
I mean, definitely, yeah. I actually bought a couple cookbooks because during the pandemic, started cooking a lot more.
Do you actually use them and cook things yourself?
Oh yeah, because the book cookbooks that I got were like more for like
Auntie?
like no. Here's some G.
Or single
He's
dad?
actually catering a Secret
Or
Santa.
single dads?
No, like
Food for
lift
two.
like low calorie, high protein ones, like lifting, exercising ones, more
Yeah.
geared towards that kind of genre. So it's kind of fun. I learned how to cook lunch and breakfast, but
can I
can't
ask you
bake for shit.
something?
Go.
Okay, can I ask you because you all live at home like with your parents right now. So
Not me.
you guys are all trying
They
to
live with me. they live with me.
Put some respect on these names. All three of y'all. All
But
three of
why
y'all.
don't
Put
you
some
say
respect.
that? I know your dad listens, so why don't you say that now? But I mean, your moms are always cooking food and everything, right? And you guys are trying to stay in shape.
Yep.
So we know like rotis aren't the most conducive thing to staying in shape. How you like avoiding that situation where like you come home after a workout and you gotta eat like a pound of desi kyo and like 2-3 tortillas or whatever your mom made versus like what you really should be eating.
Yeah.
Some, like,
Eventually-
high protein, low carbs. What do you-
eventually
what do
my
you
mom
do
gave
for
up.
that?
I
Eventually my mom
I
gave up.
showed them my pictures from a year and a half ago.
Oh, that's I deep.
Actually, me, so my parents, they definitely believe in the only way to get gains is through roti. So
Well, depends on kind of gains.
they're like, that's the only way you'll get gains. I'm like, okay. But I mean, I tend, whatever my mom makes, I end up eating it, but I don't eat roti with it. You know, I try to cut out on the carbs.
Deep's mom is
It's not
replacing.
about carbs, more about
Yeah.
Deep's
calories.
mom is replacing his whey protein with some atta inside.
Born Vita.
Actually, she
Nah,
would-
but-
That's an untapped market.
I know, she,
Word.
Is,
She
is
would-
tortilla with protein powder in them?
Dude, ugh, I don't know, man. This
So deep,
sounds
you just eat
nice.
sabji?
yeah, just the sabji by itself. And yeah,
I
try
can't.
not.
I'm not a big fan of just sabji. I can do dal by itself.
Yeah, sabji, whatever it is, I'll
No, I
eat
can
it by
do
itself.
sabji,
Then
no
then
problem.
eating.
For me, it's like pick
So,
one, either
Sean,
Joel
you
or
do that too?
roti.
You don't eat the tortilla?
Yeah, I'll leave that behind. But it depends on the day again. If I like the like a hard workout leg day or something, then I'll have like one roti with it. If not, then yeah, just sabji it is.
I'll just have extra like sabji, like
Yeah.
chicken or something.
Yeah, same here. Buff boys.
Like
you know?
like outside of like parties, I can never have roti
These are
ever.
kinda, yeah, these are the kind of questions our target audience wants to know about, you know, because like they're probably in the same situation.
Actually,
They're
not
looking
really
up.
at war with-
We're the Insta influencers for them. They look up to us, man.
Our last episodes was listened like almost 130 times.
On what? All on all
We're
platforms?
getting
Oh damn!
popularity.
It's getting there, man.
All the
Everyone's at war with
platforms except
games,
for YouTube, you know, on Apple and Spotify.
Oh wow.
Both of those combined.
That's because there's like a naming thing with the issue on YouTube, man. The whole war with words. Goddamn, have a space bar. Damn it, you know what that is. like it's the biggest button on the keyboard.
Actually, my keyboard doesn't have a space bar. That's why. That's
Do
the,
you guys remember when what's his name? Big Bird and Sonny Moulton had that fight over the YouTube name. Do you think there'll ever be a day where like me and Sean yell at Deep for holding control of the YouTube account, or who holds control of our YouTube account?
Or the Gmail.
Yeah, the Gmail. Maybe
Listen,
you should
Gmail-
send us the password.
but listen, it's a fair game. He have Instagram. I have the YouTube and the Gmail. That's it.
The G no,
Fair
I
enough.
think you should give out the Gmail. I mean, how do we know that the criticisms that you're giving us are true? Like we haven't seen the emails.
I mean,
They're from Deep's personal to his own email.
I bet you that one email is like, I love Ashan's stories.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
screw
we,
this shit.
we still
I'm
haven't
done.
we still haven't gotten a screenshot for that. We still have not. But no, you know what? Actually, I want to. I'm so glad that Sunny came on because it did remind me of something. Right? Sunny like posted a really 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 funny comment on last week's YouTube channel, right? On a YouTube video. Sorry. He goes, "Yo, everything like if there's ever a debate and nobody agrees with Jag."
It was perfect.
It always comes down to just wait till you get married.
Legit, man. It was too funny.
You guys don't think you? I mean, as a single father yourself, you should know better than anyone that like, your life changes. You have life
As a single father and a brother-in-law, it does change a lot. You guys don't understand the struggle. I hear you, Jag. I'm on your side.
You guys are in for a rude little awakening. I don't even think Deep will be able to pod after he's married.
Oh,
I mean,
Exactly.
that's why
excuse
I'm
you.
trying to take control back.
Excuse you. Excuse
Bro, that's that.
you.
I'm trying
The
to take
pod,
control of the YouTube, man.
the pod signal doesn't reach Canada. Is what it is.
Exactly. I think they still have a dial up over there.
Oh no
No,
no
no.
no no! Actually, you know
Moose-
what?
moose line.
I just remembered this, right? So like, Deep wanted us to do the pod today, right? And I was like, wait, why can't we do it tomorrow? And he's like, oh, I'm going to Canada tomorrow, right?
No,
so I
we're
was like,
not
okay,
Eagles
that's
game
fine.
tomorrow.
But
I
the
never
thing,
said-
oh, I'm sorry, he's going to a football game, right? But anyways, like
Enjoy.
even if he wasn't right, but he was going to Canada, he can't do it, right? But the thing is, I remember when me and Jag were on vacation, and we couldn't do it. He was so disturbed about it.
But again, the point is you giving 10-minute notice or me
No,
saying,
no. It was not 10-minute notice. It,
It
was
was
5
literally-
minutes. It was 5
exactly
minutes.
5 minutes notice.
No,
Don't worry,
do
guys.
10
I
minutes.
it was fine. I got on the podcast for the second
we
time.
were already fighting. We were already fighting about like the whole showering situation. So we weren't in a good mood to begin with.
And that was like hot takes right there, man.
Oh,
Fresh out of the fire.
Um,
Oh,
Listen,
man.
why do you think like why do you guys think now like people follow a lot of celebrities endorsements or anything or feedback or whatever celebrity says we should be doing it? For example, Nikki, right? They're having the issue like she was saying, okay, vaccine gave one of my cousins big ears, I think, or something like that.
No,
Big-
you know exactly,
No, you-
exactly
you know what it
I'm
was.
saying.
You know what it was.
I understand what you're trying to say, but
And
Wink, wink.
no, I'm saying like, do we still like? You think that endorsement of celebrities still matter, especially now?
You mean endorsements? You mean like the message? What
Just
they
a
say?
message from celebrities.
I mean, unfortunately, it does
No.
matter because people listen. Even if you don't, people do.
Interesting.
I don't. Yeah,
well,
but, like,
Nikki,
you're asking
Nikki
me, and I'm saying
also
no.
promoted fit tea. Do you drink fit tea or no?
I mean, you're the one who lost all that weight. You know, you should tell us.
All right, Jack, have you ever gone on Instagram and seen like an influencer and bought something because they recommended it or like thought about it?
Hell no.
Like,
Never.
anything, any kind of ad on Instagram? Like, ever bought?
But I'll
not
tell you what
into-
I have done before. When it comes to like fitness and like someone lays out like a good like video and they explain why they're doing something, especially like with like boxing or something along those lines. I've gone and tried it. Like
Exactly, but
like,
why
I've
listen to
never
them?
Bought something.
But why
I
listen to
did
them?
actually. I do
guess
remember.
because they're showing me on screen, right?
Yeah,
I-
I think the same message applies then because you're like listening to someone you trust or like.
Yeah. I just thought about
I
something.
think you're right.
I did
I think
buy
you're right.
something. Off of Instagram.
You bought
and it
candles.
was- No, not
You bought candles.
no. It wasn't something like that. It was these pills, right? That like. So
The blue ones?
remember- like, huh?
The blue ones?
No, not the enlargement ones. The it was these pills. It was called like Umzu or something like Shupu or I don't know like I don't have the exact name, but I'll have to search it up for you guys. But it was like these pills, like they have like an ad about it, like your body has like 20 pounds of like up to like 20 pounds of like shit stuck in there, and
That's
like,
so dumb.
yeah, it was like, but I did like research, but like honestly, I didn't do enough research because I ended up using it for like a couple days, but it didn't make a difference. And then I was like, yo, what's in these pills, right? And dude, I kid you not, all the recipe was everything that your parents, like our parents, put in like a dal or like another sabji or something like that. It's like
Yeah, of course it didn't
long-
work on you, man.
It's
You're immune.
It's like the long, it's a lechia, it's like all that shit. I'm like, damn,
Haldi.
yo, I can go
Could you-
downstairs and eat haldi, and like I can go downstairs and eat the sabji out of my fridge, and I'll go take a shit.
Yo, could you imagine like getting so excited for like this new weight loss drug? You spend like $100 on it, and then you get to open up the box. It's like a box of chudin. And you're like, what the hell is this?
No, it was.
God.
I was.
I
Just,
think
it was
that's
just
what-
like that.
But I think that's what a lot of this Instagram influencer stuff is, right? Like it's
Yeah.
just like regular stuff, and like they put their spin on it, and like they really good at marketing it, and it gets you all excited. When like forget about like that the clothes, right? Like have you ever seen like a YouTube person or like an Instagram person like talk about like a pair of clothing or workout clothing, and they get you all hyped up for it, but it's like really no different from what you were buying anyway.
Yeah,
It's all
at the
marketing,
end,
man.
it's like use my promo code or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's more like if I'm getting something anyways and they have a promo code for it, then I'll use
Yeah.
it. Like just for the discount.
I don't know. I think subliminally it happens more than we'd like to admit.
Listen,
Oh
would
yeah,
you,
I'm
would-
definitely will admit that.
I've gotten recommendations from podcasts, and like I know that like especially when it comes to like those like pillows and like those beds and stuff. Like the first time I was looking for a bed is because I saw all those ads that were on the podcast, and I started looking into those first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Because-
saying like,
But did you end up buying
you
it?
need to sell something, huh? I did buy the bed, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I looked into it. I still researched it, but like the thing that dropped like the thing in my head.
It was because
that?
you listened to it somewhere before.
Just like
That
brand
was-
awareness.
Speaking of which,
Wait, like, okay, so getting to these like apps that like tell you guys are like sponsor it, like now like every single app has like some sort of ad on it or like some sort of like, you know, influencer like telling you to do this, right? What do you think your guys' like top 5 apps are that you guys use daily?
I mean, like, does the Notes app count?
Yeah, I mean, like anything, like, you know, like imagine like you wake up, right? Like, and like, you know, you usually check, like, I mean, it doesn't really have to be, it could be like the news app, notes app, whatever, right? Like, I don't know how much of notes app, like, unless if you have like a daily objective in there, then yeah, it does count, right? But, go ahead, like, I mean, whatever you guys use, like your top 5.
I mean, like, if I had to choose like top 5, only 5 apps for the day only, like probably like Notes,
Uh-huh.
not including like things like phone and text. I would say
Yeah.
like Notes, probably I don't know, news.
how long?
M-
How often are you really in notes, though?
I mean, I just use it constantly throughout the day, like literally, like
Really?
anything I need to write down.
Like for what?
Right. Whether it's the gym, my workouts, or something like, let's say you want to remember something, like they mentioned this, I'll write that down right away, just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
today,
I
for
wish I had
example,
that
right?
Kind of. Yeah.
Like I watched a YouTube video today, and like they mentioned like a costume idea, right? And I was like, I want to remember that for later on, so I just wrote that right away, like stuff like
Is
that.
it Squid Games?
Exactly, that's what I wrote down. Or Squid Games costume. I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. I was like, sounds mad fun and mad comfy.
I mean, honestly, that's like a good discipline
Yeah.
to have to even do that. Like I always want to, like sometimes I'm like, okay, yo, I want to remember this. I want to put it in my notes. I was like, oh, I'll put it in my notes after I'm done doing this.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then I
after
just
the video.
forget. And then
Exactly.
I just forget.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then- and
Yeah,
then-
I'm the same. I forget too. I wish I remembered like.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I just know
write
I'm-
notes and then I look at them like a month later and I'm like, what the hell did I write? Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Jack, what
I'll
about
tell
you?
you-
What are your top 5 apps?
No, wait, hold on. Sonny didn't finish it.
Oh yeah.
Not just like notes, news, sports, and then YouTube, I guess,
That's
and then
cool.
like and then books, the books apps I have. Yeah.
Okay. Are you reading like your kid like some books or something? Or?
Yeah, exactly. You know, make sure nighttime stories. I'm on Harry Potter right now.
honey, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this. Like, you have like the most like intellectual 5 apps that I've ever like. You didn't say Instagram, did you? I know you're using those things.
No, I honestly like this past couple months I've barely been on Instagram. Like I've been on
Wait,
it, like
hold
scroll.
On, hold on. What's your screen time? Read us your 5 top apps right now.
Okay, let me go back to settings.
And send us a screenie.
Yeah. I actually need to see this too.
Well,
And
we'll
then
come
why-
back to this while
Yeah,
he's doing
Yeah.
this.
All right, you go first. You go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ishan.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Jack.
Me, it's probably Instagram,
Okay.
ESPN,
Okay.
PNC Bank for some reason.
Okay.
Chase Bank. And I check the value of my Bitcoin like every day, like every hour.
Is
So
that your
whatever
5th or
app
that's your
that is.
4th?
That's my 5th.
What was after PNC?
Chase.
Oh, Chase. Okay.
So like right now, even right now as we're speaking, I went and logged in and checked on my Blockfolio app to see how cryptocurrency is doing. And then I used to check Robinhood and stuff a lot, but I let that leave that long term. I don't touch it anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah,
Bad Bunny?
Instagram's 15th on my list.
Bad Bunny,
Ishan,
what
go.
about you?
Oh, with me, I'm sorry. I would say, I mean, I would definitely like say YouTube, right? YouTube's number 1. Music app. I mean, are we counting the music app or no?
Oh yeah,
No,
did I
don't
mention
count
YouTube?
that, 'cause
YouTube's
that-
number 1
that
for me
stays
too.
on in the background.
Right. Okay. So I would say I would say Netflix is another one, Facebook and Snapchat.
Now, if we're talking about use, like what app is in use, not screen time, then it probably is music and podcasts for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like by a lot too, not by like a little bit, by like probably like 10 hours a day. I'm on one
Same.
or the other.
I jump back and forth between YouTube and like Spotify the entire day.
No.
Yeah. What about you, Deep?
Definitely YouTube.
Okay.
And then Waze.
Okay.
And
That's a good one too.
Oh, does-
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
But does Waze count though?
No. 1 second. Are you checking your
That
screen
counts,
time?
right?
yeah, screen time has like what app you use most.
You have Apple. You have Apple Play, right, on your car.
Yep,
So you know that like whenever you connect your phone, that's like using
the
Waze,
the
right?
Waze
So-
is coming up.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you can't really use that.
You're right about that as well. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. But then it will be definitely Bank of America.
Okay.
That's TD Bank, and then Twitter.
So see, like, what do you guys do on your guys' like bank like thing?
It-
Like
I
after
don't-
you guys
so-
check your
so
balance,
the thing
you
was,
guys just
like,
leave it on.
No, the thing was like about like 5-6 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I was like my account information was hacked,
Okay.
and somebody took. That's when I used to use my debit card,
Uh-huh.
and somebody took all my money, like everything I had. But I had to go through the whole police report, file a claim, all this, blah blah. Like almost like 3 weeks later, they gave me my money back, of course. But it was just a whole like issue that happened, like kind of made me paranoid.
What was your
So-
password? 1 2 3 4.
So now you're checking what like
I just go in.
Can't word with
today?
word.
Yeah, I just go in. Honestly, I just go in and check. I'm like, okay, everything looks good. Okay, perfect. It just like, you can say I'm like so scared to like have that happen to me again.
Yeah. What about you, Jack? Like how many times a day do you visit your bank? That
Okay.
Probably once or twice, but honestly, I'm like always trying to structure like I have a lot of different accounts, so I'm always trying to structure the most efficient way to move my money.
and
around,
what are the
like, throughout
balances
week.
like
So,
in the
like
accounts?
I don't like having. But I'm saying I'm the kind of person that like doesn't like a single like maybe like $200 like more than I need to in a checking account. Like I like to have the exact amount I need in every account. Like I keep it efficient.
I'm
I-
same
in
way.
order to
honestly.
do that, I got to be in a lot of financial apps. Yeah.
Same way. Because
Yeah.
I don't like to have any credit card
Yeah, I
balance.
mean,
That's my like thing
Yeah,
that
same,
drives me
yeah.
crazy. Like I don't like to have any credit card balance. Even if I bought something now, I want to pay it off right away.
Yeah, that's why I'm on Mint a lot. That way I can see all of it at once.
Can I say something? To me, like carrying a credit card balance like from month to month is like the most foreign concept to me. Like I have never in my life not paid off my full balance. Like I only
Same here.
spend as much.
Yeah,
as
that
I
is so
know
dumb.
I can pay
Same
it
here.
that much. Like people, I know there's probably a lot of people out there that could probably tell me better. I couldn't imagine like spending so much money that I didn't have the money to pay it the next month. Like to me, like that is money you're spending. Like that's my cash when I pay the credit
Yeah.
card. Like it's
No, but
it's
what
such a weird
about
concept to me.
your zero interest cards, Jag?
But even that,
Still.
I've done it in a way that it's like how much money I'm spending, and I divide it by that however many months between the zero interest. So like
Oh, okay,
instead
okay.
of like it being a month, I'm thinking 18
Yeah,
months.
yeah.
So like I
Okay.
know that this is how much money I'm gonna spend on my credit card. Like let's say $2,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
And I multiply that by however many, and then I know like even if I spend more in 1 month or less in 1 month, I have to be at this amount or I won't be able to pay it off when it's time.
Listen, Jack, let's educate our listeners. What's the best credit card with the no interest fees for 18 months?
No interest fees. It's called cash.
Oh, God.
Oh, no interest fees? Just look up any credit card. I've been using the Chase, not the Reserve, but
Sapphire?
the Freedom.
Oh,
I think
Freedom.
a beginner.
Sapphire I used to have. Yo,
Wait, the
we
Freedom
don't have
has
to get
zero
into this.
interest?
I think the
For
best
like-
beginner
yeah,
card
for
would probably
18
Discover.
For like 18 months.
Oh, damn! I had no idea. Wait, hold on.
But-
Deep, if you're
but
gonna
here's the
apply,
thing,
let me
if you're
send
the
you
kinda-
link.
I'm not gonna apply it. Thank you.
but like
The
you,
interest
you
doesn't-
have to be very good with handling your money. Like you have to, you can like charge that card up in like 6 months, and you'll have to pay that whole.
No,
balance
actually,
off
'cause
in
they-
18,
'cause-
and
no,
you
'cause-
still have 12 months to go, right? Like it's
No.
you have to be good with like your intake and your income and how much you're.
You can't spend more than you
I'll
have.
just-
No, that's the thing. I'll just give you an example. Like last year, we ended up getting a new heater in the house, and it was almost $8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing was, like you can say stars lining up perfect. And I get an email from Discover out of nowhere. They're like, oh, like I already have a card with them. They're like, oh, if you buy something throughout this time and this time, we'll give you no interest for 12 months. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cards do that.
I put the whole thing on my Discover, done deal. After that, I calculated, okay, $8,000 divided by 12. This is how much I have to pay every month before the interest start coming. You know?
Exactly.
I'll
That's
just-
that's
yeah.
like a perfectly good reason to do that. But a lot of people see that it's interest free. Like, okay, I'm spending whatever the total amount of the limit is, and then they don't think ahead. Like, oh, I gotta pay this like down the road because you
Yeah,
still
like-
have
like-
that many months to go, right? Like,
Like I have a young cousin that like basically spends more than he has basically. Like he like just barely makes it and saves some of it. I'm like, you can't be like spending all of more than you have, man. It's just like people
but
just don't understand.
I was like
What's
that
his
when I
name?
was young, though.
Yeah, but like it's crazy though. Sometimes when you think about it.
No, but like as far as like how much I make and how much I spend, when I was young, I was like that. Like I
No.
would just spend what I made. Like I didn't save or anything. I never
Yeah, same.
carried a balance ever in my life. But I definitely like now I'm more about saving and stuff. I would hope
Yeah,
people
but
do when
when I was his
but-
age, like he has a credit card. Like when I was his age, I only had debit card, so it was like I never could spend more
Sonny,
than I
it's a
had.
different- It's a different generation now.
I know, right?
And I mean,
As he's only like what, like 5 or 6 years younger than me.
so I mean,
He's
that's
probably on his Chase app every day too.
So
Guys, you heard about Bitcoin yet?
so who's still listening to Moose tapes?
Not Moose tapes. You know what today is, right? Today is actually the 1 month of we were supposed to come back to talk about moon tapes, and if it's
No, we said that in next year.
No, in 1 month.
Whoa, well then it's
No,
gonna be
wait.
a bad.
I thought it was if it
bad
was a
take
classic
because
still.
Yeah,
I
no,
honestly
no, no,
haven't
no.
listened to it in a month. So.
No. Okay, so what about
So
you?
I guess
Deep?
I guess
Have
it
you
goes
been
against the
listening to
point.
I'll still listen to it, man.
it? Yeah, dude, just wait till you're married.
You talking about?
Deep's walk-up entrance.
Wait, are you talking about Moon tape or Moose tapes?
Then-
No, moon tapes.
Moon tapes. Actually,
Moon tape.
I have been playing that nonstop.
Yeah,
Like I'm really digging the whole
Mm.
album.
Is that
But
when
what
you're like
about-
driving?
I think-
Is that when you're driving 10 miles past the
I
speed
think-
limit or 5?
10.
I think we're just
No.
different habits to listening. Cause like if I like a song, I throw it into like my all playlist, and I put my all playlist on shuffle. So it could be like 800 songs I have on shuffle. So it's like unless it plays, I'm not listening to it again. I don't
Chill
like
Nation.
unless I get really addicted to a song, I'm not listening to it on repeat.
Yeah.
That's probably why. I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying like that's just the way I listen to music. If I like it, I save it and I put it in the full playlist. And I'm listening to all songs I listened to like 5 years ago still.
I listen to like 5 songs like on end for like 1 week, and then different 5 songs the next week.
Okay,
I
Jack.
can't.
For example, you make the playlist, right? How often do you delete songs from a playlist?
I got a pretty like complicated way to do it. I won't explain it on here.
what's your algorithm?
I have 2 playlists. I have one playlist where I throw like all music that I listen to a lot, and like I throw it in there as like kind of like an archive. And then the other one is like I call it the year. So it's like recently added 2021. So any songs I liked in that year, I'll throw it into that one. And then, like
Yeah.
that's usually the
Makes
one.
sense.
listen
I know,
to is
but
2021.
don't you believe
The classics.
Even with the playlist, right? You still have to clean your library a certain amount of time.
No, because if I'll listen to 2021 again and anything I really like, that's the only stuff I throw into like the archive. So like that playlist is like the songs like I really really like. 2021 will just be like the songs that I enjoyed that year. I'll listen to again at the end of the year. Whatever I like, I'll pull out and put it into the big playlist.
That's smart. I might do that. Separate it out.
Interesting. Because
I used to do it by the month, but that got way too much. Like having a
Work.
separate 12 different playlists. Now I have 2021. I have all, and then from all I split it into genres.
By the way, all these playlists, are they public for everybody, for all our listeners?
No, these playlists will never go public. They don't have this. Although
Unless
we
it's
do
sponsored.
have a public playlist. Ashan, do you want to talk
yeah,
about it?
I literally just made a At War with Words with a S.
Spaces or no spaces?
No, it's with it's just called like Punjabi Hits, but it has like our it has like our logo on there, but it has like a lot of good songs. Like I mean, of course I just put them like I didn't like shuffle them around or anything, but like once you go on the playlist, like I'm sure people just put shuffle, but I put like 53 songs in there, just like like new, a little bit of old,
Is the Drake
All
album on there?
classics.
All classics.
all classics of course.
Is the
No-
Drake
no
album on there?
skips.
It's all only
Well,
Punjabi.
it's Punjabi.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, give it a a follow, and I'll share it with you. I think I already shared it in the group. I'll share it with you too, Sunny. But
No, I'll think about it.
No, I mean you're supposed to share it with the listeners.
I'll think. Oh wait, wait.
Do we
yeah,
have a WhatsApp group with the listeners?
No. Wait. How do I share it with the?
With the listeners,
I think you put it on Instagram.
Yeah,
Put it on
send
Instagram.
it Instagram, or you can send me the link. I'll add in the description of the next episode. This episode.
Oh,
That'll be the first description ever.
Once you get started, you have to like keep on top of it, because I made a playlist called Chill Music once, right? And like 2 random people followed it, and I felt so bad that like they followed it. I kept like updating it every week. like now I'm in it. Like now people are actually, I'm the influencer, right? So,
How many you got now?
He's skipped.
Two.
Skipped
Still in two.
Yeah.
Wait, can you tell if they listen or not?
No, I don't know, but I'm it's more of a warning to you, Ishan. Like once you get it out there, you have to stay on top of it.
Just like how he's in charge.
Great
of
power.
Instagram, it's the same thing.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said just like how he handled Instagram. It's the same thing.
Good. Other than episode posts, anything else on there?
You know, I actually met a girl at a bar right one time, like a few weeks ago, right? But I just want to definitely say how much I talk about our podcast, right? I met her at the bar. We're grabbing a drink. I tell her about the pod. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna listen." But listen, I gotta go to the bathroom, and she never came back. Deep, is there any way to check if she listens?
And maybe get her number off of it.
Give me her location. I can track down by the location. You know.
She goes to Maris College.
Oh,
Please
perfect.
find.
Let me go.
Yo,
look.
how long?
College.
Speaking of location, how long did you guys not know?
Wait for a
that
girl to come
Snapchat
back to
just
the
turned-
bathroom.
What?
Snapchat like shares your location with everybody until you turn it
Yeah.
off. Oh, it used to be like that, right?
No,
Yeah, it's like
still-
ghost
That
mode.
was I know some people I checked and like they still have it on. You know?
Yeah.
Actually, I have to.
Like sometimes I accidentally put it on. And I have to
Peeps like, oh shit.
No,
I didn't know.
my location is always off. I've turned that shit off a long
No,
time ago.
Wait,
Same.
no, but what do you have to hide though? You only have friends.
It's
that-
weird.
No, it's just yeah. Like I don't
I'm
want
just-
anyone to know like where
I'm
I'm
just
at.
kidding.
But yeah,
But
like
you're a public figure now.
1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
There were like 5 people that I still have in my friend list that still shows their location.
That's
you can-
that's still a lot,
No,
right? Like
That's 5 people that are close to you, dude.
Not even close to me, brother. I don't even know these people.
Oh,
Oh yeah, public figure is what it is. Yeah, that's why.
Like it's like mad random too. But yeah,
It's kind of weird.
no, it is. Like trust me, I don't know how. Well, listen, I think that's a hint we're giving our listeners. You know, check your Snapchat. Make
check
sure your
your
location.
Snapchat.
Yeah, make sure your location.
yo,
is
we had a very helpful pod today. We talked about finance, Snapchat,
Eating,
locations. Yeah,
speeding.
we're helping out a lot of people.
I know.
Yeah, man.
I think it's a single dad. That's a single dad
You're-
energy.
You're welcome. man.
And we're influencing people's music taste now that we got a Sean on the beat.
It's a very efficient podcast.
Giving Pat 2 hours off on the back. Okay, guys, what do you
Why
guys think? Listen, what do you guys think? All this time, you know, like last 2 weeks ago, the lottery was going on, right?
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, everybody was
Thanks,
playing
guys.
it. And then Sonny was in charge with his bad luck. He didn't win
Ran away
anything.
with our money.
Exactly. Actually, he probably won a lot of money. You know, probably not.
He did
telling
get a
us.
new car.
Exactly. So look at that.
Thanks.
Next thing you know, you see him in a Rolls Royce, pulling up like, "What's up, guys?" with that were $2. But that's besides the point. How much money you guys think is good enough for you guys, like to chill, like lottery money?
I mean,
Like you would say,
Lots
it's
of-
like good enough for like me. I'm chilling.
I 5 mil.
5 mil. You did all the math calculation.
I've done this like
Wait,
I,
no,
I,
no,
forget
no,
lottery,
no. That's how
anything.
much comes to your account or after taxes. Well,
After
I mean, it's the
taxes.
same after taxes. You're saying, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
how much.
you keep
Yeah,
you keep all of it. You keep all of it.
Oh,
Whatever
you
you
want to
say.
pay tax on the 5 million, Jack?
No, I don't want to pay that. No, 5 million. Forget lottery. 5 million is my number. That if I ever make that in anything, I'm done working. I'm done like doing anything. It's just straight going into investments, and I'm retiring and just doing my thing for the next however many years I have.
Interesting. What
What
about you,
about
Bad
you
Bunny?
I think 50 million,
1,000.
100 million.
I think. I think I
Man,
probably have
the
to
thing
go.
is, you know, like I feel like my expenses, like I don't know, I can't control. Maybe another year, 2 years, maybe I'll like learn how to like
Wait till you get married.
wait till I get married. I was just about to say that. I don't know. I
You'll
just
know.
can't control. I can't control. I don't. I'm not saying like my expenses are in the millions or something, but like I'm saying like I don't know.
You
if
spend
I-
whatever
if-
you have?
Yeah. Like, no, I don't spend whatever I have. But like
I mean,
no, but I feel like I need to know how to save a little better. Then maybe like I could probably be like you know maybe 5 million is fine. But of course, it's not like if I have that money, I'm not gonna invest it anywhere. I don't think I would want to stop working, man. I think it's boring. Like what am I like unless like I need to have like a day to day like I need to do something in my life where I could be like
Yeah.
okay.
Would you invest in a pool or a jacuzzi?
Jacuzzi?
pool or a gym? Own gym.
You think I never use my jacuzzi? I
I
tried.
mean,
doing
was that?
I tried
5
doing that.
million?
Kanye West.
5 to 10 for me.
So
I
Bad
mean,
Bunny.
5 million, even at like a low, like if you're very conservative with how you invest it, ends up being after tax 160,000 a year, and that's after tax. So that's a lot of money, you know. And I feel like I could, I could pay for. I could just travel for the rest of my days with 160,000 that I don't have to work for.
Yeah.
No,
You do whatever the fuck you want.
okay, but
Yeah.
like think about it like this, right? It's just like $5 million, right? And let's say if you divide that by 150,000, right? And the
No,
reason
I'm not
why,
talking about that.
Wait,
man.
what?
I'm
No,
talking
no,
about if
no,
you
no, no.
take 4% of that every year
Yeah.
as like what you make off investments.
yeah,
That's 200,000. 200,000, and then 80% of that is what you get back after taxes, because it's like dividends and everything. That's $160,000 cash that you get every year that you can spend however you want. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
on the
money.
4% rule or 5%
Yeah.
whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, the 4% rule.
I
And
mean,
you still
like,
have the 5 million. You don't even touch the 5 million yet. This is just living off the interest of the 5 million.
I think
Oh,
Ishan,
okay, okay.
if you actually looked at your expenses for the whole year
yeah.
and then you just projected it out and like say this is what I want to keep, this is what I don't want to keep, you'd be shocked how like little you actually need.
I think well I just did the thing, right? I was actually looking at something. I was thinking like I think if I'm like by myself, right? I would need I think at least like 150,000 per year, right? Like that's not like a goal salary, but what I'm saying is like that would be like I feel like expenses, realistically expenses, right? And that means that off of the 5 million without investing in anything, that's 33 years of my life right there.
So you did the math.
I
Hello.
don't know, there's something missing.
Yeah.
well,
No,
the
what's
price of, the
missing?
price of stuff is gonna go up in 30.
It's gonna go up, but the thing is, not everybody's gonna invest though,
Well,
You
that's
don't think-
good.
you don't think
But
these
yeah,
days
plenty
people are
of-
not
I
investing?
need.
huh?
Yeah.
You don't think these days people are investing?
No.
Huh?
No. People are investing, but like not everybody's investing, right? Not everybody has the general knowledge that you know how many people that get $5 million even in cash or whatever. You know how quickly they blow it.
Of course.
There's
I-
more
I know,
people-
like
that I
that.
know, but I'm
There's-
saying in general.
Yeah.
Like,
But the
No.
the question was for to you. It wasn't
Yeah,
for
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people
No,
that blow through
no,
100 million
No,
and
no,
have.
no, through
right?
100, but
So-
but that's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't want to like think about anything, I don't want to have a headache of anything. I think 150 would be sufficient for me to live per year, and then if I'm calculating out of the 5 million, then I would I would not do this. But the thing is, like again, like I want like I always want something like new. Like it doesn't matter technology wise and like whatever. But again, over the years it may stop. I might not want like what I care about today. I might not care about tomorrow. So,
Doesn't mean you're always gonna
and-
buy the new product.
No, I no,
New
it
stuff?
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like I don't mean like that. Like, but sometimes I do want certain things. Like like, but some things I just don't want. Like the new iPhone. Like I've always been like this is the first year I think after like I was just looking at it after 9 years I haven't upgraded to a new phone. Right.
same here.
But every year I would just buy new. This year I don't have. I don't have a craze for it. Doesn't do
I think-
anything for me.
I have the
the year
X.
Reggie upgrades is the year you don't.
You don't. Yeah.
Where-
Exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah. Facts.
I think I have an X now. I just got a 13th. I upgrade like every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I usually
No,
upgrade
I-
when my
I-
phone breaks.
I don't upgrade that late, but like I'm like you know what I'm gonna wait the next year. Like let's say like I want the 13S Pro.
Or just wait till you go in a kayak.
And then falls in the ocean.
Damn, yeah.
He's like, "Deep, just push me in the water. Just do it."
Just do it. No, I almost lost this phone. This phone's fell in the water like 3 times already. But
But
that's
then,
a story for another day.
It is definitely for another day. I think.
But
You know why? You know why?
Why is that? Uh-oh. Is it time? Is it time?
It is time, guys. We're back at it again.
For
Another
what?
week.
What?
Would you rather?
Oh my god.
You sound like a horse.
Wait, Sonny, do you have a good one, or can I? Or
No,
I just
Sonny have a
flipped
good
on
one, I think.
Yeah.
If you have a really good one, then go for it.
No, I don't know.
No,
I just
no.
searched-
Let's take
Yes.
our special guest one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
always can get yours one.
Because you know when
Uh,
Sean is going to come up with, do you need a job or no job?
Keep it PG, bro. Keep it PG.
No, I'm just talking about, do you need a job or no job?
Job or no job.
Yeah, that's it. Like nothing else. It is PG. PG-13 for all our listeners.
Let's
Sonny,
see,
what do you got?
let's-
What do you got for a single dad? What do you got
Let's
for
see, are
us?
you opening up your notes app?
Actually, yes, I am. All right, let's go with the one I heard before. Let's see. Would you rather read 3 times as fast but remember only like 10%, or would you rather read like 25% fast but remember 100%?
Come on, Sonny, you can do better.
Oh, come on, man.
All right. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets, or live to 100 with a lot of regrets?
That's easy
Damn.
too.
Damn.
I'll take the 100.
Like the 20.
Why?
Because like there's no regrets. Like I had basically a full life in 20 years.
But then I feel
And
like,
But like-
I always want more at the end of it.
in the next 20 years.
Basically 100 years of full of regrets is like I was just sad the whole time. I was like, damn it, I should have done that instead.
Yeah.
He never said you won't have any success in that time. He just said
No,
no,
but he's-
regrets.
Yeah, full of regrets. Like instead of
I-
5 million, I only have 1 million.
Without getting too like philosophical, what's life without regrets? Like
Yeah.
if you had nothing to like show like your down points, like what are the high points?
I mean, like
getting-
it's 20 years. It's like if 100 years of no regrets, something like that's pretty, like you're kind of crazy. But like let's say like you did, like no, not the minor stuff. Like anything major you wanted to do, you actually did. Like the business, person, relationships, all points of your life you did to the fullest. Like everything you like
In 20
major you
years.
want to do. Yeah,
You
anything
never-
major
you
you
never-
everything major you want to do. Nothing, not the minor stuff, the major stuff. Like if you did all the major stuff you want to do, I think I would do that instead.
But usually people are like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like imagine like if somebody's like 20, right? And then I feel like in 20 years, that's 40, right? Like now, even our age, we're not like that old anyways, where I'm like, 26. I would say in 20 years, I'll be 46. I don't think I would want to like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would always like try to live with like a imagination in my head where like, if I did have any regrets, I'll just make them up in the next, like, whatever, till 100. So,
I
don't
mean,
know.
all right, Sonny, think about this. You're 20 years old now, right? Right, like
I'm
older
25.
than 20.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, older than 25.
Yeah.
You can't say you haven't had any regrets in 20 years.
No, but that wasn't the question though. The question was for the next 20 years.
Wait a minute. You've had regrets, right? Would you
Yeah,
would you
obviously.
go back and change your life, or do you like how it turned out?
I mean, the last 20 years, no, because I couldn't do much as like a 5-year-old.
All right, 10 years, it's still like you wouldn't go back.
Hold on.
Do you like how the path of your
Oh.
life turned out? And then like how you could still have regrets in 100
like,
years.
would you
and
still
still
try to get your
enjoy how
baby
your life
mama
went?
back? Would you try to
Yeah.
get your baby mama back?
I don't know.
Wait,
I
what?
personally,
Hold on.
I think that no, because you're a single father. If your baby mama was still here, your kid could have a parent, a dual parent.
I mean,
relationship.
in the next 20 years, I could do work. Okay.
I can do
That
it.
20
Next 20 years, I can have another kid.
I can produce 20 more of these things.
I think we.
Self-sufficient form is what it is.
No, but realistically, I think for me,
You're
my
never
answer-
gonna get to see your kid grow up if you lose it in 20 years.
In 20 years, they're already a grown ass adult. They can take care of themselves.
Deep, what do you think? We haven't heard from you.
You think you just stop caring about your kids after 20 years?
But like 20 years, like you
Sonny,
have everything you wanted to do.
Sonny, does your dad care about
In
you?
20 years, in 20
He
years,
doesn't,
I have
he
a
doesn't. That's why.
Sonny, does your
He
dad
doesn't,
care
that's
about
why.
you?
What?
Is that his? Is that? Are you saying that's your dad's biggest regret that he doesn't care about you?
I thought that was. Am I the only one?
No, no.
Yo, but Sonny's poor kids. As soon as they turn 20 years old, it's like, you're on your own, man. Get the hell out of my face.
Well, no, for him it might be 18, man.
Oh my god.
He's like, I want 2 years to make my own mistakes.
What about you, dude?
I would definitely live with the regrets, man.
Oh
Live,
my
right?
god.
Yeah, I just
You guys are crazy.
No, just me. I just want to live, man. First thing, I just want to live. Second thing, regrets. Man, like Jack said, you know, you definitely your regrets teaches you, made you who you are, you know, and those are life lessons you learn. So that's why.
Yeah, well, there's that.
I don't know, man.
Actually,
I would have a high
and-
highs.
There's that
you know-
quote.
Highest highs.
And you know, and I just want to let you guys know. I remember Deep telling me a story of how he met his girl, and he said the way he met her was, he posted on his Dil Mill profile the caption that people write, like you can write a bio, and then his bio wrote "living life with no regrets."
No regrets.
So this is a very deep one for him. That's why. No pun intended.
Are you calling that as a regret? Is that his low point? That dumb profile. Oh no!
No. He wrote
Delete the podcast. End it.
Living deep. Living deep with no regrets.
Yo, when this podcast gets published, you're just gonna hear the "would you rather," and then it goes to the ending. And that was a great day of podcasting, guys. And please tune in next week.
The intro music comes back on. How's your guys' weekends?
All that is going to be edited out. No worries. No worries.
That's the title of the episode. No regrets. No regrets.
No, no regrets, or we can just call it a fire putty, because obviously this was a fire. Would you rather? And you guys can let him know too, guys.
I mean, no, listen. You have to listen to the podcast to know. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still,
I would definitely.
20 years.
No, we
Sorry.
definitely want.
What's your biggest regret in life? Like the most deepest, darkest regret you have.
That his dad didn't care about him after 20.
We need it. We need it before you go. Your biggest regret in your 20 years of 25 years of life.
Being
Find out
the
in the next
youngest.
episode.
Being
Tune in
the
next
youngest.
episode. Next week.
Yeah.
I will be being the youngest. Next week
This
you're not coming,
episode.
Sonny. Nice try.
This exactly is why.
I regret not putting in Taylor Higbee in the fantasy football
Tyler
team
Higbee.
2 years ago.
Perfect.
That's my biggest regret in life.
My biggest regret was ordering the masale from online to make me sure. Those $25.
And he gave it.
That's the $10 for shipping too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 35.
Have you ever like had someone tell you some crazy shit they're doing like to like gain weight or lose weight, and like in your head you know it's not gonna work, but you can't say anything. Like
It's like they'll find out on their own.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, actually, a girl, right? Not a girl, like a old lady works at the store, right? And every time like I talk to her, she's always telling me like how she like eats like super healthy and stuff like that, and like that she always eats like these vegetables and all that stuff. And Nikhil tells me, he's like, yo, I run into her at the grocery store all the time, right? Because they probably go like after work and shit like that. And he's like, all I see is just like frozen foods in her car. He's like, never any vegetables. So I feel like like people do like, but like when I talk to her, she's always like, oh, I always eat healthy, I never eat bad or blah blah. And then you see all of that junk food. So I do feel like,
But
I see that a lot of
she could be
times.
buying them for somebody else. That's just making assumptions.
But she
But
lives by
that's how I
herself,
feel
though.
about that's how I feel about Sunny's
Actually,
screen time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
real
no, no.
real
Like,
quick, real.
all
Sunny,
these-
Sunny. Yeah,
It's
Sunny
all
goes
these like
back.
nice
Real
little
quick story.
healthy screen apps. Like I read the news, books, my notes
No.
app. I have a diary, but like it's probably
diary?
Instagram,
No,
Twitter,
no. Wait, Sunny,
Snapchat.
send us your screen time.
Hold we'll do real quick. Actually, funny story with the fitness stuff. Like, I was at the station one day, and the guy, one of the employees, comes to me. He's like, "Yo, I had a really cool question." I was like, "Sure, what's up?" He's like, "You're fit, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's up?" I go to the gym stuff.
Now I know it's
Buff
fake.
boys.
Now I know it's a
Buff
fake
boys.
story.
Buff boys. Hashtag Buff boys. I was like, he's like, so how do you get steroids? I'm like, and SARMs. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know where you get this shit. He's like, what do you take? I'm like, I don't take steroids, bro.
No,
Like,
no, Sunny,
Sonny,
be honest.
you're in fit, but if anyone looks at you and thinks you're taking steroids, they
no, it was like he's like they're like, if someone knows, it probably
Sunny,
has to
was
be
this
you.
5
but
years
you-
ago?
This is legit like a month ago.
You should have pointed to them.
No.
You should have pointed to those pills that Ashan got.
Yeah, I use blue Uzi.
No. First of all, he
It's all
saw
healthy.
Sunny.
It's only healthy.
He
Healthy.
saw,
That's what it
He
is.
saw Sunny and he asked, Sunny, what are you doing here?
This is the Instagram pictures.
Yeah. No. Chalo, guys.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah, what a good pod. Thank you, Patti, for not making it. We appreciate that. But no, we appreciate you, Sunny, you coming on. It's always fun having you on.
Anytime.
I really missed that first pod, like when you were like scared to say something, and then now like you've just like
That wasn't my
blossomed.
fault. That was all deep.
that was your fault.
Bro, you were like, just come on. I was like, what am I talking about? You're like, figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We
That
should bring
thing-
in more special guests.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. Like, I'm the 20 episodes in. I'm like 20% of them.
Sunny, connect us with Big Boy Deep, man. We're trying to bring him on, and
No. That's a.
Sunny, I
A-list.
had no idea that was your cousin, yo.
I thought they're Emirates. They're from the hood, man. That's what it is.
When
Gangster
you
heads.
guys have family gatherings, do you guys like all crowd around them to like get in line to take pictures, or do you do like take one group picture?
Do we do the prom poses? We're like back to front.
You guys do it like that? Is that not gangster?
That was too funny, yo. We do the prom.
Oh,
but yeah,
God.
good episode, guys. Thanks for listening. Shout out to all our listeners. Thanks for supporting us on the last episode.
Yelling.
Keep going. Keep bringing the same energy. And
Yeah.
subscribe, follow.
Comment,
Follow us on
share.
Instagram.
Do everything you can, guys.
Yeah.
And
All that stuff.
Don't let